Nah, what the fuck is this? European tourists are in the Bronx on Hector Lavoe Way and Westchester Ave. Wow, this is strange. Okay, you guys
coming at you from OOB, Maine, and I think that the Trump stuff is really having an effect. I've lived in Maine 23 years, and I've never seen so few people down here. In any event, I guess if you're local, it's a good time to come down to OOB and support their businesses, because this is definitely weird down here on a Friday in July with the fam, and there are no people. But hey, that means there's no line at the pier fries, so I'm not going to complain. But definitely, you know, the reality is that Trump's having a real impact in our country and in our economy, and a lot of people don't want to accept that. But here we are. Anyway, back to hanging with my family. Ciao.
And if you have not heard, tourism is down in Nevada. Look at this. Reno is suffering due to the tourism boycott by the entire world. What? You didn't know the entire world is boycotting the United States of America, all because of one person? Yes, they are. My 7.7 billion people are traveling everywhere else in record numbers except for the United States of America. Reno, gaming, gambling. Yes, Nevada voted red, unfortunately. Las Vegas is also suffering as well. Las Vegas tends to be blue, but we're going to suffer and have been greatly suffering so far. So far, Las Vegas is down anywhere from 11 to 18%. Tourism is going to be devastated. Right now, the estimates are around $49 billion just for 2025. Have you stopped coming to Las Vegas, to Reno, Nevada, California, all those places? Are you boycotting the USA? Drop your comments below.
It's Joe from Georgia. So tourism season is upon us. And I can tell you what the United States is seeing. The United States is seeing a huge dramatic drop in international visitors to the United States. Now, those visitors contribute millions to billions of dollars of tourism dollars all across the United States, and specifically heavily in Florida, because everybody undoubtedly in Europe thinks that Florida is that Disneyland is the greatest place in the world to go. I don't understand that, but Florida's getting hammered on the tourism end, but it's also across the entire United States. Now, 18 million jobs are in the tourism industry. And when you're starting to lose billions of dollars, what you're going to do is you're going to lose jobs. You're going to lose revenues for small businesses. You're going to lose hotel motel taxes that support some things in local government. So the real deal is here. The world doesn't want to come to the United States, which has always been one of the top tourist destinations.
Terrorists are to blame for the drop in tourism here in Las Vegas, at least according to tourism officials from the Las Vegas Convention Visitors Authority. They just hosted a board of directors meeting and addressed the fact that tourism is seeing a significant drop, especially from international visitors, more specifically from Canada, which, mind you, Canadians make up the majority of international visitors and are in the top 5 states that people from Canada actually visit. They also pointed to the fact that the global economy isn't doing all that good, especially that in the United States, which contributes to the lack of tourism within the country as well. And at the rate things are going, I think we can expect tourism to continue dropping, unfortunately.
Hi everyone, I'm walking here the Las Vegas Strip, which is always a beautiful spot, right? Like just look at it. This is such a historic avenue. You know, 40 million tourists every year. But these tourists are struggling, and they are even evading Las Vegas right now. Why? Because they feel that the prices have gone up and the experience has gone down. Question is, guys, will Vegas hit a recession? Will a recession hit Las Vegas? And will it need a reset? Let me know in the comments, guys. How is Vegas gonna do? Will it be good for the city? Will it be bad? I'd like to hear your opinion, and please subscribe to the Las Vegas Group channel. Thank you.
Are Americans ditching summer vacations? The US travel industry is seeing warning signs. Fewer people are flying for the first time since the pandemic, and air traffic has dropped in June. So that post-pandemic revenge travel rush might be over. And it's not just flights. Popular sites like Airbnb, Expedia and Hilton are all reporting fewer bookings. Travelers are holding back, both for trips abroad and closer to home. So why the staycation? Uncertainty about the economy linked to President Trump's tariff plans has some people rethinking big spending plans like hotels and flights. According to Bank of America, people are still going out to eat, but putting off big travel plans. But not everyone is worried. Delta Airlines saying that travelers are coming back, especially for trips later in the year. So this summer, many Americans might be staying home, but that could all change when the colder weather hits.
Travel experts are sounding the alarm about a significant drop in international visitors to the U.S. The World Travel and Tourism Council says America is on track to lose $12.5 billion in international visitor spending this year. Oxford Economics projects the U.S. will be the only country to see that type of decline. Experts say the decline is due to the costly and lengthy process to get a visa and the Trump administration's crackdown on illegal immigration, which is leaving travelers on edge.
We need to let travelers around the world know that we want their business. We certainly understand some of the issues we have here in the United States that focus on illegal immigration. Unfortunately, some travelers around the world are wondering if legal visitors are welcome.
Experts say they are hoping the World Cup next summer, which will have games in Philadelphia, will help turn things around.
For people in other countries, do you want to visit us anymore?
My recommendation is to 100% boycott this country. Do not spend any money here. Do not plan any travels here. Show them that the world does not need the United States, because they don't.
It's only $250. The fee will be added to US tourist visas starting in July 2025. However, its consequences are silently spreading across the United States like an oil slick. International tourists are turning away. Cities that depend on tourism have lost their main source of livelihood. The restaurant is closed. Employees are losing their jobs. The cultural center lacks a multinational voice. This is no longer just about a visa application. This is the story of how a seemingly small policy can strangle an entire $0.9 trillion tourism industry. And in this video, you'll see 10 American cities that once thrived on tourism are slowly dying because of just $250. The question is your city on this list, or will it be the next name? A small note that the content in the video is compiled by us from reputable sources and does not attack any individuals or organizations. With the desire to create a space for sharing and discussion, let's start with the first city. Tucson, Arizona, where the desert and the sun once drew hundreds of thousands of foreign visitors each year. Now you can drive through the entire tourist center without having to wait at red lights. In just a short period of time, the number of international visitors decreased by 32%. Nearly 40% of local travel businesses had to temporarily suspend operations or reduce staff. It might sound like just a less lively tourist season, but for a city that relies on foreign tourists, that number feels like a bottomless pit. The reason is quite straightforward. US tourist visas now come with a new fee, $250. For many visitors from South America, this number is not just inconvenient, but a real barrier. A local guide shared I used to have over 100 international bookings every month. Now it's completely booked. The guests only have the neighboring state's people left. Ironically, the policy called the integrity fee, roughly translated as an honor fee, is forcing many cities to lower service standards because they no longer have enough customers to maintain them. Honor remains, but guests are lost. The desert, once bustling with the sounds of vehicles and laughter, is now only swept by the wind across the sand. The small hotels on the outskirts of town have empty rooms, and the innkeepers are folding up the yellowed advertisements. Have you ever experienced a desert tour in Tucson? The last time you visited, is it still as vibrant as you remember? Or is everything now just in old photos? And Tucson is just the starting point. The next city on the list, a place once chosen for the 2026 World Cup, is now worried because foreign visitors are no longer coming. Can you guess where that is? Spokane was once the lush green jewel of Washington state, a destination for international tourists seeking relaxation skiing and autumn pine forest views. But this summer, the mountains are still there, the sky is still blue, and the doors are closed. In the summer of 2025, the number of J1 visa holders in Spokane decreased by as much as 40%. The international students who used to come here for summer jobs are now almost non-existent. What are the consequences? Over 60% of small resorts in the region report a significant shortage of staff, from housekeeping and kitchen staff to even receptionists. And when there's a shortage of staff and service quality declines, tourists won't be very enthusiastic about a self-service vacation either.
Tourism in the United States is facing a steep decline. From the once bustling strip of Las Vegas to the vibrant streets of New York City, major destinations are seeing fewer visitors, empty hotels, and struggling businesses. Is it crime, high prices, global tensions, or something deeper? Cities built on tourism dollars are now fighting to survive, and the ripple effect reaches far beyond just hotels and casinos. Tourism is more than just fun. It's the lifeline for entire economies, families, and cities. When visitors stop coming, workers lose jobs, businesses shatter, and the culture of these cities fades. Do you think this decline is temporary, or is America losing its place as the world's top destination? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your take. If this story opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next big story. Just a quick note, full credit goes to the original creators of these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
I'm not sure how to change the attitudes, but just know people are losing their jobs in New York City.
What would you say the outlook is?
I'm not sure. In June, I have one tour so far. I'm used to working 3 days a week, 2 tours a day, up until a couple months ago.